Yeah, start. Abhijit.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abhijit Prasad. My topic is Bihar current situation.
Where is your camera? Should be, people should see you, no?
And Bihar is located in east of part of a country of India. The state is surrounded by the Nepal in the north. East is a east is a West Bengal, and west is a Uttar Pradesh, and south is a Jharkhand. The GDP of I am interested in economics, therefore I speak in economics chapters. The GDP of Bihar grew at a,
Like to speak about the economic background.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Kayat of 13.27% between 2015 to 16 and 2019 to 20. Bihar has witnessed strong growth in the per capita net state domestic product. At current price, the per capita NSDP was of the state grew at a CAGR is 13.41% between 2016 and 2021. Bihar is one of the strongest agricultural state. The most of the population of the state is living in Bihar. The percentage population employed in agriculture production in Bihar is around 80%, which is much higher than the national average. It is the fourth largest production of vegetable and fruits, vegetables, and the eighth largest state of fruit in India. And there is also a dairy which was make a butter milk product also, just like Sudha and Mother Dairy. The state has a large base of cost-effective industrial labor, making it an Indian destination for a wide range of of industry. According to the Department of Promotion of India and Internal Trade, the FDI inflow in India, foreign direct investment inflow in India, were valued at US$ 50.62 million between October 2019 and March 2021. Total merchandise export from the state stood at US$ 16,061.13 million in 2020. In 2021 to 2020 to 2021, export stood at US$ 1,160.72 million. And the recent development in last January 2021, the road construction department decided to build bypass road at 120 urban locations across the state under the Sat Niskai Part 2 program with the aim to ease the traffic congestion.
सात निश्चय होता है. Sorry for interruption.
सात निश्चय है. The total length of road is 708 kilometers, with the cost estimation at rupees 4,154 crores. In October 2020, Ministry of Communication, Electronic and Information Technology, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad stated that 46,000 villages in Bihar will be connected through optical fiber networking next 6 to 7 months. On September 27, 2020, 660 megawatt unit of its super critical thermal power plant in Bihar was synchronized with the grid of by NTPC Limited, which would enable the commercial generation of electricity from it. 5 units with a capacity of 660 megawatt each, spread over the 3,200 acres of land at Badh in the Patna district, were set up by NTPC. And key sectors are in May 2021, the Bihar government announced that it aims to complete wheat procurement based on the minimum support price (MSP) by May 31st, 2021. The state government aims to procure around 1 lakh metric ton wheat to start the procurement derived to primary agriculture cooperative society and via the Vyapar Mandal. In some of the areas of the Bihar, just like Patna, there is a Baya Samiti where the fruit and the vegetable price was low in comparison to the main city of the Patna. There, to develop this Baya Samiti, the Ministry of the ministry was take action to development of Baya Samiti to reduce the price of the product, and therefore it's the easy to trade easily in the other state, just like Kolkata, West Bengal, and Jharkhand and UP. The main the largest benefit of the Bihar is to it was near neighbor Haldia and Kolkata, which was a port of India, is linked the Bihar from the sea route and the foreign trades. And it was my conclusion. There was development is taken place in the Bihar in rapid way. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So you collected a lot of data, and then yes, fine.
Thank you.
Yes, next. Rohit, are you prepared?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. This is Rohit Raj. Let's talk about Bihar. Bihar is a state in eastern India. It is the third largest state by population and 12th by territory, with an area of 94,163 kilometers square. In ancient and classical India, the area that is now Bihar was considered a center of power, learning, and culture. Talking about health facility, health department is working toward providing health care to the last household and to the last person of the state. The scenario of government hospital is worse in Bihar. Only private hospital is giving best services, but they are too costly. Poor can't afford it. And we can see that in Corona situation, bed were not available in government hospital. Most of the time, doctor remain absent, and in one case, compounder did the operation, and the patient died. So this should not be happen, and the health minister should take further step with more budget, and the instruction of hospital should be done with more technology and facilities. And I appreciate the liquor ban in India, in Bihar, and I want a special status for the Bihar, so that the other state will look on it, and many industries should be established. And thank you.
Okay. Yes, next. Switch on your cameras.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
I'm
evening.
the topic is the current scenario in Bihar. I'm choosing the topic the current scenario in Bihar in related to health sector. The the health sector in Bihar is not well established from the starting from the establishment of the Bihar itself, because the politician of the Bihar was always the mentality to earn the money by generating the fund from the center or the state government. The our a recent report by the Niti Ayog, the Niti Ayog statement from 2017-18 and 2019 and 20, Bihar's rank in health fell from 22 to 25 among 28 states. The state performance in achieving zero hunger is also poor. It's Bihar ranks 26 out of 28. It's clearly that Bihar fell and also poorest performer in India, especially in healthcare, food and nutrition security, and the current chief minister of Bihar is also the fourth consecutive CM of the Bihar. But it's but from the starting of the tenure of his government, there is no much development in the health sector in Bihar. And the recent report of the chief minister itself, there is a he 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 positive of corona. He was corona positive, but the doctors of the Bihar did not find the symptoms of the COVID in the RT-PCR test or antigen test. There, that's it. That's the that's the doctors of Patna or the Bihar. And there also a development program is also initiated by the government. Sanjeevani and Ayushman Bharat by the central government are also organized in Bihar for the development of health sector in Bihar. That's it now. Thank you.
All right. Why did you switch? Like Ashutosh was making a presentation, no?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
happened? You continue. How come he started the presentation? Yeah, you start now.
Good evening, friends. My name is Ashutosh Ranjan. Today's presentation is the current situation of Bihar. As we know that the current situation of Bihar is related to the liquor ban in Bihar. The liquor ban in Bihar gets commenced from the 1st April 2016 by our Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. As we know that the liquor ban in Bihar is not yet fully successful as compared to the other states like Gujarat and all. As we know that there are 4 states who had fully banned the liquor, but as compared to those three or 4 states, our state is well performed. As we know that after the banning of the liquor in our state, the state government suffer a heavy loss of revenue, approximately 5 crore per annum. After the liquor ban, the crime rate in our state is get decreased by 27%. And the person who get caught mm, in the consumption of the liquor, he get jail up to 7 years, or he get fine up to rupees 1 lakh rupees 1 lakh to 10 lakh.
Mhm.
As we know that the government is mm, started a new initiative related to the consumption related person um, who are caught in the state or any other place. The state government mm, take action related to them, those person who are uh, who get caught in consumption of the liquor, he or his family get also penalty. The family members also get arrested if he don't inform related to those person. As we know that the liquor ban in our state is become most fruitful, because the as we know that in as before banning the liquor ban in a state, the women of our state is uncomfortable to be moved in a safer environment. They are get afraid to move ahead, and they get afraid to do work in a outside place. But after ban of liquor in the state, the women get more safer, and the domestic violence for women, it also get reduced. The person who get mm, that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Hmm. Much to the relief of women, isn't it? And now
Yes, ma'am.
we have Rajvi and Priya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Priya Gupta. Let us hear your views on the present scenario of Bihar.
Um, Good evening, everyone. Today, my topic is the current situation of Bihar, and I'm here to speak on the agriculture or industry of the Bihar. Bihar is one of the strongest agriculture states, and the percentage of the population employed in the agriculture production in Bihar is around 80%, which is much higher than the national average. It is the fourth largest producer of vegetables and the eighth largest producer of fruits in India. Food processing, dairy sugar manufacturing, and healthcare are the some of the fast growing industry in state. The state has planned initiatives for the development of other sectors such as education and tourism, and also provide initiatives for the information technology and renewable energy. The state has the largest base of co-effective industrial labor, making it an ideal destination for a wide range of industry. Now, if we move toward the agriculture sector, in 2019-20, the total production of horticulture crop in the state was expected to be 20,676.37 thousand metric ton, and area under the production was 1,175.98 thousand hectare. In 2019-20, the total production of vegetable and fruits in the state was estimated at 16,327 thousand metric tons and 4,256,000 metric tons respectively. The sugarcane is grown is approximately 6% of the total area under the cultivation in Bihar. Thank you.
Very crisp and concise. Good. Rajvi.
Good morning, everyone. My topic is current scenario of Bihar, and I'm going to talk about the recent development in Bihar. In January 2021, the Road Construction Department decided to build bypass road at 120 urban location across the state under the Sat Nibhya Part 2 program, with the aim to assist traffic Congregation. In December 2020, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highway, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, the 1.5 kilometer long Koilbar bridge in Bihar, a major road for transport between Bihar and UP. Sum of rupees 266 crore has been spent on the bridge. The gross state domestic production of Bihar grew at a CAGR of 13.27% between 2015 to 2016 and 2019 to 2020. Bihar has witnessed a strong growth in per capita net state domestic production. The current prices per capita and NSDP of the state grow at a CAGR of 13.41% between 2016 and 2021. Bihar is one of the strongest agriculture states. The percentage of population employed in agriculture production in Bihar is around 80%, which is much higher than the national average. It is the fourth largest producer of vegetable and the eighth largest producer of the fruits in India. Food processing, dairy, sugar, manufacturing, and healthcare are some of the fast-growing industries in the state. The state has planned initiative for the development of other sectors such as education and tourism, and also provide incentives for information technology and renewable energy. Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else is there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're all done.
Yes, ma'am.
Little bit of presentations in a week, like one presentation is a must. And conversation classes, question answers will be all the time. Speaking skills will be improved and your confidence will enhance only if you get into a habit of public speaking. Public speaking, maybe you fear or there's some lack of confidence, but then if your content is rich, if you know the content, then it's going to be really easy. So the agenda today was to speak on some questions and discussions on charity. Now, when you hear this word charity, what comes in your mind?
Donation.
Social work.
Social work. Before social work, what does it come? What comes in your mind? Everybody, please give me a word. I would like to elicit responses from your side. When the word charity comes, what pictures come in your mind?
Ma'am, helping poor.
Donate sample of product.
Yes.
Raise money for those who need, ma'am.
Helping people, help the needy. Have you ever helped somebody? Have you ever done charity? If yes, what? Is charity only about
COVID-19? Government announced the fund for the life. COVID-19.
Okay. What did you donate?
Ma'am, give money.
Oh.
Donate money.
Okay, is charity only about money?
No, ma'am, it was food, clothes,
Medicine?
and yes, ma'am, medicine.
Any kind of helpline, isn't it? Rajvi and Priya, have you ever donated? Have you ever done anything for charity?
No, ma'am.
No. Why? Then you are deprived of the pleasures of what does it feel to do charity. जैसे अभिजीत, तुमको क्या लगा, तुमने चैरिटी किया है, you have donated money, कैसा फील हुआ, how did it feel?
हम किसी को मदद दिया जाए तब बहुत खुशी मिलता है।
खुशी मिलती है, सही बात है। तो let us take some questions on charity. Let's see how you can answer. Conversation starters about talking about charity in English. A worthy charity. Charity means something which is worthwhile. Every bit of charity is worthwhile. Poor people sometimes need help. And one way to offer our help is through groups or organizations. Using the English conversation below, start the English discussion about ways to help poor people through charitable groups. So the first question, do you know any famous charities groups that help other less fortunate people?
I'm a smile.
How do you know this group, Abhijit?
मैं a school conductor charity fund.
Acha. So this is a famous. Okay. Yes, anybody else? Abhishek? Priya? Do you know any famous charities? Any groups? Do you know any organization that help the poor?
Yes, ma'am. Tata's groups.
Yeah.
Second one is Azim Premji groups also.
Yes, you've also read Rahul Bajaj. He owns even he is doing a lot of charity. Lot of. Can you tell me any celebrity who is doing a lot of charity?
Yes, ma'am. Sonu Sood.
हाँ बताइए क्या क्या किया वो?
Not Sonu Sood. Ma'am.
During the Corona days, yes.
Because ma'am, Salman Khan, because ma'am, the big welfare program conducted by him, that is Being Human, where the living condition of children is nurtured.
Yeah. So a lot of celebrities like even Salman Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, Sonu Sood, these people are into these charities. And we all know about it. But you know, in Bible, there's a saying, do charity from the right hand so that your left hand does not know about it. वो हिंदी में कहावत है ना, नेकी कर और कहाँ डाल?
दरिया में.
नेकी कर और दरिया में डाल. यहाँ the whole world knows who is doing what. But anyways, it is a good feeling to be charitable. Second question, do you know any famous charities group done? Have you ever given money to a charity such as the Red Cross, the World Wildlife Fund, or Greenpeace, or have you donated blood?
मैम देने का मौका मिलता तो देते भी.
सेवेज में तो मौका मिला था?
मैम मेरा वेट नहीं था.
Okay. That also is charity. You're saving somebody's life. You're donating blood. Any kind of donation is charity.
Abhishek?
Why are the rest of you not responding? Priya, you're very quiet. Priya, Rajvi, Ashutosh.
मैम किए थे ना ब्लड डोनेट 2019 में.
I donated, ma'am.
You donated blood.
ब्लड डोनेट नहीं कर सकते, मेरे पापा खुद मना करते हैं.
So what was the feeling when you donated blood? There were a lot of myths. ये करेंगे तो वो हो जाएगा, something may go wrong. I might become weak. I might become sick. तो बहुत सारे myths तुम लोगों के दिमाग में थे, वो break हुआ है कि नहीं? And when you donate blood, you feel healthier.
नो मैम, ऐसा नहीं हुआ, हम लोग बहुत डांट सुने।
right? तो आप बताइए, आशुष बताइए, how did you feel when you donated blood? Did you feel weak for 5
No
minutes or
ma'am,
something?
no ma'am, when I donate blood at that time I feel very good. I thought that I have saved the life of many persons via my blood. But after coming at my home, I get
Yeah,
that through my
exactly.
parents and all.
Achha. Because they feel that the children become, maybe even you should also educate them that donating blood is something very healthy. How do you know if if you give money to beggars or homeless people, how about how much do you give? How much do you give? Have you ever given money to beggars?
Yes, ma'am.
कितना देते हो आप? How much do you give?
10
Priya, why you are
rupees.
so quiet?
10 rupees.
Yeah, 10 rupees.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 10 रुपए में आज के दिन में क्या होगा बताओ तो? राजवी, तुमने क्या किया? चलो बताओ. You've been quiet. You answer all the questions. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, ma'am, I given to beggars whatever coin I got in my pocket.
Whatever, जो भी है, मतलब वो दे देते हो आप.
Yes, ma'am, 5
Ma'am, I
rupees
want
or
to say
maybe 10
something.
rupees.
Okay. What do you instead? वो तुम आशीर्वाद देते तुम लोग को? They bless you.
Ma'am, at that time of
Yeah, they bless
Inspiro, many beggars come near me. And my friend also,
Okay. And they were asking money.
we all collected money and then after we gave him.
And then he joined that group, ma'am, also.
Nothing else. क्या दिक्कत है, कर सकते हैं.
Okay. All right. One very important question. How do you know if a beggar is a real beggar? बहुत लोग. Can you make out कि सही में
And because he is deaf, blind,
is he a fake beggar or is he a real beggar? Because he's
and
blind.
blind person. Yes, ma'am.
No. You will come to know by his mannerism. You will come to know when you look at the face of the person. When you look into the eyes of a beggar, you
In
will
the name
know
of
that he's a real
humanities.
beggar. That cannot be.
Ma'am, in the name of
Yeah.
communities.
Okay, you want to say that whether it's a real beggar or a fake beggar, what I am doing, I'm giving on the name of humanity, isn't it? So you're not bothered with whether
Yes,
he's a real fake beggar or a real beggar. Question number 4. Do you think it's acceptable for children to work late at night selling flowers or singing?
No, ma'am.
What do you think about child labor?
it's illegal.
Have you ever seen a small child begging for his parents or her
Yes, ma'am.
parents? देखा आपने?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तो क्या?
Child labor is not.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Then do
can
you
I-
suggest the child anything? Do you ask? Do you ever fall into a conversation with anybody?
ma'am, can I say about child labor?
Yes, ma'am.
Bhai.
उसको रोक के पूछते नहीं है तो स्कूल क्यों नहीं जाते हो ऐसा? चलो मैं घर ले तुमको मैं स्कूल पहुंचा दूंगा. I will help you to go to school. ऐसा होता है? नहीं,
मैम, इसको खिलाने के बारे में बोलते हैं.
It has happened so many times. मैं कहती हूँ चलो गाड़ी में बैठो, तुमको स्कूल जाना है. उसके बाद तो सरपट भाग लेते हैं. They run like they have seen a ghost. कि उनको नहीं जाना, कहीं नहीं पढ़ना है उनको. Anyways, yes, sir. Somebody was speaking about child labor, about young children selling flowers or begging.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I was speaking. Ma'am,
Yeah.
Child labor is not a bad thing. It is depend on the situation of the family. It is needed or it's demanded for
Okay,
the.
it's not a bad thing, but child labor, you cannot employ any child to work.
Yes, ma'am. But we can exchange their work with his family members for
You are
the.
wrong, Abhishek. I'm interrupting you because if the child labor is good, then what about the parents? If the parents are doing well, if the parents are doing labor, then what the need of a child is going in the labor class? If the both
There is
parents,
not.
mother and father is doing some labor class work, then there is no need to go for the child to do that, because it is sufficient for him, because we know that. Speak if you want.
Maybe that might be the only solution.
Ma'am, but the government should also initiate initiative for the give a child with some skill with education and not to send the
Right.
children
Some
to.
charitable trust should take care of the parents who need money and provide education to the children, isn't it? So your next question answer the same question. Who should pay to help the poor individuals or government organizations? किसका काम है ये? Whose job is it?
Government.
आपका काम नहीं है?
Sir, ma'am, I think all of them.
All of us. Each one should help each one, isn't it? Priya, I want to say something about this. Why do you think we all should help, and why should only the government help?
Ma'am, because government are only not only responsible for reducing the poor from our country. It's the duty of our all, that the government, individuals, or the organizations who do their who establish their industry in the social and utilize their resources from the social. They also have the social duty to reduce that problem from our country. And
Exactly.
One more things. Ma'am.
Ma'am, I think when we donate in government organization, the money did not reach to the needy person. So we donate individually.
It is a feeling like the money does not reach. You can say that to some extent. It may not. You cannot be sure about it.
Also UN, United Nations included.
Okay, and now the last question for today. Some people think charity encourages some people to be lazy. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Ma'am, I agree.
Because of charity, people become lazy. How?
Because we get a money without any work, then we don't work any.
So we are getting money without any work, so why should we work? So it encourages them to become lazy, not to work, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then that's it for today. We'll log in for some more questions, more answers, and keep it interactive. It will be helping each and everybody. It is good to interact. GDs are one thing which will take you to the next level.